Hey there, Geminis. Let me see if we can get this fixed. Geminis. Let me see. One second while I see this. Uh, okay, let me see if it's working. Good. All right, it's working. All right. I don't know why, but I can never see when the mic is working for some reason, so I have to check it on the other device. Okay, so welcome, Geminis. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. So, just a general overview on how it's going to go. We're going to be pulling up your guys' generals using the Keeper deck, which is basically like from the last round of your guys' tarot readings. And we're going to be doing your guys' love using the Mystical Medleys, your guys' career and finances using the Rider Waite Tarot deck. And then we're going to finally end off your guys' reading using the I Ching. And this time I have two cards that I picked out for you guys using the I Ching divination set. So if you guys can, make sure you guys get two questions ready for the end of towards the end of the reading. All right. So let's go and get started. But you guys don't have to have questions if you guys don't want to. All right. I'm just gonna read them out whatever it says, anyways. So let's see here. We have despair in reversed, so that's good. Any type of issues in regarding to depression is going away. So any type of worries, depression, or things that have been bothering you is you guys are gonna get out of your head. Especially if it's been things that's been bothering you guys mentally, or where you guys felt like you guys were mentally trapped. Some of you guys could have been physically trapped, like you guys don't know how to get out of a situation. It could be in regarding to career and finances is what I'm getting here. I'm getting some of you guys finding a way to get out of it. Let's pull out another spread. Let me put the volume down. It's starting to bother me. Let me see. Okay, now it's good. Okay. We got the mature woman in reversed. And then we have great fortune. Let me clarify this. Some of you guys are starting to have a better relationship with your guys' money. Like I think before you guys were acting kind of very childish regardless of your guys' sex or gender, but I feel like some of you guys were acting very childish with your guys' money, not really managing it very well, but it's like now you guys are starting to reassess your guys' money management skills, and you're starting to have a better relationship with your guys' money or seeing money in a better light. I don't know what type of ideology or belief system you guys had in regarding to money. Like some of you guys might even heard from your family members like, oh, money is the devil. There's no reason for you guys to be involved in things like that or get too much involved into like the rich mindset of billionaires or millionaires, right? But I feel like you guys are now starting to get like a different perspective. It's like you guys are coming to the realization that you guys don't have to listen to what other people say, because like, yeah, maybe they might not things might not work out for them, but maybe like for you it might work out differently. Or it's like, why should I listen to this person? It's like they never accomplished anything in their life, so it's like, why am I going to listen to them, right? And it's like you guys are starting to see money in a different light, and therefore because you guys are having a very good mentality and relationship with your money, you guys are seeing overall more success coming towards you guys. Let me see. Pulling out another spread. Yeah, like I said, anything regarding to anxiety, worries, depression, it's like all going away. I'm seeing like some sort of thing like in regarding to a second chance, whatever that might mean to you guys. So whatever happened in your guys' life, I'm kind of hearing like you guys might be getting or like receiving a second chance in something. Yeah, a second chance in order to build your guys' wealth. So some of you guys, let's just say for example, some of you guys might have accidentally got robbed. Maybe you guys got scammed, or maybe you guys lost your guys' job for whatever means or whatever, right? Or maybe you guys gambled your money away, especially with the casino machine, right? I'm kind of getting it's like now you guys are like getting a second chance because you guys came to the realization of your guys' lessons and mistakes is like now you guys are given or receiving a second chance from the universe to set things right, if that makes any sense. Some of you guys, this new second chance could be coming in of like somebody. You guys could receive some sort of message or something like that for you guys to get some sort of job proposal or like a second chance to work in the job again or something like that, if that makes any sense. We got the bad health card. Let's see what this is about. Bad health, high honor. Let me see. Concern reversed. For those of you guys that are worried about some sort of issues in regarding to health or whatever, I'm getting especially if it's in regarding to work. So I don't know if maybe you guys are doing like hard labor or you guys feel like your energy is you exerted a lot of energy into your guys' work, your guys' job or career, or you guys feel like tired or whatever. I'm seeing like whatever type of issues or health issues you guys have, even if it's as minor as like migraines or stress or whatever it is that you guys are having. I see those issues to be not too much of a big concern. Or like some of you guys might be over exaggerating when really some of you guys just need to take some time to rest more and rejuvenate, if that's, and that's kind of like what I'm getting here. Interesting. Let's go on to your guys' love now. Let's see what we have for you guys in regarding to love. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so a lot of you guys could be primarily focused in regarding to your guys' career and finances at this time, which is not a bad time. I'm also getting like hobbies, so some of you guys could be focusing on yourself and your guys' hobbies and the things you enjoy doing. Look at that Queen of Swords. A lot of independent energy is kind of what I'm getting here. Really interesting. I just see you guys mostly focusing on yourself. Some of you guys could, like I said, could be working mostly primarily or focused mostly primarily on your guys' career and finances. I'm also getting some of you guys could be studying. For some of you guys, it could literally be both, where you guys are working and studying. And that's the reason why you guys don't have so much time for love, if that makes any sense. Look at that. Pulling out another career card. King of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of things in regarding to finances, even though I'm trying to pull up a lot of love cards. Some of you guys could actually meet somebody that's a King of Pentacles, so like a Taurus energy or somebody with like a lot of Earth in their chart. Could be like a businessman or a businesswoman, if that makes any sense. Maybe a boss too. I don't know, manager or boss or something like that. But we'll look into this a little bit deeper. So let's see. The person on your guys' mind. Let's see. Could be a fire sign. Might also be somebody that's younger than your age, or they could appear younger. Let's see. Whenever it comes to this person, it's always like their way or the highway, isn't it? It's like they don't accept anything that's like less of their standards or something like that. Is kind of what I'm getting here. I wouldn't be surprised if this person makes you feel kind of insecure because of their high standards. Let me see. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. Some of you guys, they're not willing to like level up towards your guys' level, if that makes any sense. I'm also getting like some of you guys might also be wondering like what are they keeping or hiding away from you guys, because with the Two of Swords we also have the Moon card and I couldn't stop staring or looking at the moon. So this person might have been like, I don't know if you guys noticed if they have been keeping secrets or they've been acting kind of coy or aloof, if that makes any sense. They've been acting like kind of like distant. It's like sometimes you feel like you can't understand this person, whether they like it's like at 1 minute they feel like they want to commit to you, and then the next it's like they don't want to, which is weird. It's like they have this weird back and forth energy when it comes to you. Let's see. How do they feel about you? Let's look into this more deeper. They're afraid to take a risk with you. For some of you guys, there could literally be distance that could be the reason. We have a couple of few cards that are kind of signifying distance, so that could be the reason. Hmm. Some of them, they fear that if they do make a risk, that it's not going to be worth it. Is kind of what I'm getting here. How do you feel about them? For me, I'm also getting with the Two of Wands, they might feel like that you guys are acting kind of coy and aloof as well too, where you guys are also kind of playing hard to get. I'm just getting whatever I feel like that they're getting. So to them and their perspective, they feel like that you are acting kind of cold and aloof yourself, and that's why they haven't been expressing much towards you. Let's see how you feel towards them. You're actually trying to make this work with this person, but you're getting tired of their closed off energy. They're very cold and self-centered. You kind of notice how they're kind of a little bit selfish and always to themselves. Let me see. I'm getting that if they were to get involved with you, then there would cause like more drama or problems, and they don't want anything to happen to that. That's why I think they're deliberately and purposely trying to avoid communicating with you. And just so you know that they they try really hard to not communicate with you is kind of what I'm getting here. Because they're afraid that there might be some sort of drama or some sort of issues that might be attached here. Let me see. Let's clarify what these are. Some of you guys, it could also be mental conflict too, where it's like maybe like they might feel like that you probably won't be the one for them, and that might also drive them crazy as well too. But that doesn't make any sense because unless I don't want to say there's a third party situation because I'm not getting that, but why would he or she or whatever be worried about, whether you guys are the one for them or not if they haven't actually made a decision to step up their game? You know what I'm saying? It's like they're not even putting in the effort to go over there and to talk to you, which is weird. It's like they're avoiding any chances to like come up to you and to like move this forward. For some of them, I'm also getting it could be because they're lazy, as simple as that. I mean, literally the star card reversed with the 5 of Wands. It's like telling me that, they don't really want to put in the effort or work. So they could literally be lazy when it comes to love, and they would prefer if, like, especially if you guys notice where you guys have been the ones that are putting in most of the work, which I've seen you guys have, especially with the temperance. It's like you guys have been the one that's been mixing all of these cups all along instead of the other person, and it's like they like it whenever you are putting in most of the work and when you're doing everything for them and things like that, and they're kind of lazy and they don't like putting in the work. Let me see. Honestly, I don't see anything going further that much. Let me see. I do see there being a possible chance where maybe they might come in and express love, but you do like Geminis, you really have to ask yourself if it's really worth it. Because once again, it's going to be the same repeating cycle over and over again. Wheel of Fortune reversed. There's nothing new or great that's going to happen. The cycle is just going to keep on repeating and repeating with this person. And you guys are not going to get the amount of love that you guys have given to this person. It's not reciprocated. That's not to say that they don't love you, because I do see that they do have some sort of emotions or feelings for you. It's just the fact that they're just going to keep on breadcrumbing you along the way. And you have to ask yourself if this person is worthy of your guys's, deep love, right? Because you guys are the ones that are consistently putting in most of the work and all the time. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that's completely nurturing this person and trying to help open this person up. So, I mean, if you guys are willing and wanting to stick in with this person and probably work it out, you guys can. But honestly, I feel like maybe you guys should primarily focus on yourself or see if maybe if there's a better option out there for you guys. So, speaking of better options, let's go in for those of you guys that are single. There is a person that's coming in. So for those of you guys that are single, I do see a person coming in. Could be Aries. Aries is really sticking out, but it doesn't have to be. Could also be a Taurus, but mostly Aries is what I'm getting here. They could be some sort of type of bull as well too. So like I said, Aries, Taurus, Something with horns, maybe even a Capricorn. They got something like that in their chart, or they could have a lot of that in their chart. Maybe Earth as well too. Let me see here. Mm, this is what's real. Okay, so there's always going to be something that a lot of people are not going to like about the new person. So I'm not saying that this person isn't bad, all right? But here's something that you need to know when you guys meet this person. When you do meet this person, I think how you guys will know who this person is they're very independent type of person. They probably might be mostly focused in regarding to their career, doing their own thing, very independent and just like I said, doing their own thing. And another thing that you guys will probably notice is that it's like almost every time whenever they try to make the first move, it gives them a hard time, so you will rarely see them making a lot of risks or taking a lot of initiative. So for me to say that, some of you guys might have to make the initiative with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Now that's not to say that they don't want a commitment or anything like that. Everyone gets the wrong idea, because the pages are a representation of immaturity, all right, a little bit of a young energy. And I clarified why the Page of Pentacles, and it's because of the Six of Swords and the Tower. So to me, that is telling me that this person might have been or dealt with some sort of issues that they have recently just started healing with, if that makes any sense. And they're still having a hard time also letting go of like some of the things that happened in their past. It doesn't have to be relationship wise. It could be anything that has some sort of emotional attachment that this person had towards. And the thing is, like, what's really strange is like whatever this thing was, it was like their ideal thing, whether it was a relationship, it was like their ideal type of person or whatever, and it just came clashing down. And I think that this person is just has this sort of fear, basically, that because you seem too perfect, you seem too way too good to be true, that this might happen the same way, just like it happened with this other person or whatever situation they had in the past, right? So just be aware that if you notice that they have a hard time making any sort of initiatives or making any sort of moves, that's not because they don't like you at any way. It's mainly because they have this fear of taking any sort of risks because of the effects that could happen. All right. But with the justice in reverse, it's like the more you guys try to, as long as you guys try to keep it balanced, you put in the 50 and they put in the 50, right? They put in the work as you put in the work, then I feel like there is some sort of potential with this relationship. All right. So just be aware of it. Seven of Swords. Some of you guys, 7 days, 7 weeks, maybe 7 months, you guys might meet this person. Seven might have some sort of significance. All right. Is what I have. Okay, let's go on to your guys' finances and career. Let's see. Ace of Cups. Some of you guys might find a job that you guys really enjoy. That's good. King of Wands. You guys are going to be very much looked upon. Some of us could get a promotion in whatever it is that you guys enjoy doing. If not a promotion, some of you guys could get a lot of revenue. Like I said, it depends on if you guys have a business, you guys are self-employed or whatever. But I'm getting you guys getting a lot of attention or revenue, and you guys enjoying whatever it is that you guys are doing. Look at that. Ten of Swords in reverse. You guys are not giving up. So some of you guys might have felt like that you guys were almost hitting rock bottom. It's like you guys are getting some sort of glimmer of hope, that there's still some sort of hope, if that makes any sense, for you to possibly like find a job or a career that you guys truly enjoy. Yeah, just when I said it, Page of Pentacles. You guys are starting to nurture something brand new. So for those of you guys, let's see, that are already in a job. For those of you guys that are in a job, I actually do see you guys quitting and starting off. Some of you guys might actually end up starting off from scratch. So whatever type of major or like business that you guys are in right now, that you're like majoring or whatever, some of you guys could literally switch to like a completely different major, right? So if you guys were into like quilting or whatever, something just randomly came into my, some of you guys might be into auto repair, like something completely in a different criteria, because whenever it comes to the Page of Pentacles, it represents something new and something from based off from scratch. So some of you guys could literally start off from something a completely different field than what you guys are used to, but I feel like it's going to be worth it because it's going to be something that you guys are going to truly enjoy. And I think you guys are also going to be very much happy for the pay. So it's like, especially if you guys were looking for a job where like not only are you able to enjoy but learn from it and like nurture and grow from it, but you're also getting like a very good pay. Like I don't know if you guys are also like helping other people and that's also making you guys feel good. Basically, whatever type of job you guys are going to be in is going to make you feel good, especially if it involves like helping other people, nurturing other people. Some of you guys also, I'm getting like, some of you guys will be able to afford a lot of things, and I see like a lot of achievements coming in your way. So like some of you guys could get like employee of the month, right? A lot of promotions or raises is kind of what I'm getting. But I'm getting like you guys having a lot of achievements or accomplishments in your guys' workplace if you guys do consider it. All right. And we also have a lot of things representing water. So some of you guys could get into the field of like things emotionally, but the water could literally represent like actual water. So some of you guys could work by the sea or whatever, right? So that's something you guys could be into. Some of you guys could be like into like fashion or something like that because of the Queen of Cups, which does represent like jewelry, fashion, and things like that. Things of sentimental value. But when it comes to emotions, like I mentioned before, it could also be like things in regard to like therapy, psychiatry. Some of you guys could also work with like, I don't know why, but I'm getting like something with children, if that makes any sense. So you could also help people like help people get into like group homes. So like what is it called? I forgot the name of it. It's basically, yeah, those people that help them to get into group homes or whatever is kind of what I'm getting here. What about for those of you guys that are self-employed? Be aware for those of you guys that are self-employed, you're gonna have like a lot of people coming towards you. I'm getting a lot of people might want to also collaborate with you, if that makes any sense. If your guys is like, if that's what could potentially happen with the Seven of Cups. So there could be like a lot of people that want to collaborate with you, or the people that want you to like sponsor their items, their businesses or whatever. Because if looking at this, it's like almost like it's not even exactly like, like they're basically superficial things. So some of you guys, like if you guys are also like a content creator or whatever, some of you guys could also like think about like sponsoring some sort of items or other businesses and things like that. But I'm getting mostly in regarding to collaboration. So you don't have to take these. It's just I'm just letting you know what there is to come to you guys. So for those of you guys that are wanting to collab with other businesses and things like that, I do see you guys being able to do so or potentially do so. But just I do want to let you guys know, especially with the Two of Swords, don't immediately reject it because I'm getting that you guys could potentially lose opportunities for better success and things like that. So make sure before you guys completely reject them or completely accept them, whatever, either way, however it goes, make sure you guys are thinking twice before you guys completely reject them or completely accept them, because you have to think about whether this is worth it, if you know what I mean. Or like even if you guys completely reject it, like think about the possibilities you could have. Like look at this, she could have possibly got into another island if she just took her blindfold off. So like I said, some of you guys could possibly like reach more milestones if you guys collaborated with other businesses and things like that. So what about for those of you guys that are unemployed? mm, I see you guys potentially like, it's like right when you guys hit rock bottom in whatever type of field you guys are in or whatever it is that's happening in your life, it's like now it's like a fire's lit under your guys' ass and you guys are willing to do something like that. Like not figuratively speaking, like literally speaking over there with the Knight of Wands. So it's like right when you guys hit rock bottom and whatever is happening, it's like helping you guys stay motivated to try out something new, even if it's something that you guys are afraid to do, something that's um extraordinary, something that's different and reckless, but you guys are willing to do it because you don't want anything worse to happen in your guys' life. You guys have already hit at the worst peak in your guys' life, and it's like, okay, well, if the only way it goes up, right? I can't get any worse than this, and I have to try to make myself better, right? Because otherwise, no progress is going to be made. And the thing is, with the Fool, there's his dog, right? And I was looking at this dog, and this dog is a symbolism of like some sort of spirit or guardian. It doesn't have to be an actual spirit or guardian, but it is a symbolism of some sort of loyalty. So some of you guys that are, that use spirit guides as some sort of help, angels, some of you guys could literally have friends or family, and it's a representation that there are people around you that are willing to help you out. So for those of you guys that do feel like you guys are stuck, maybe it doesn't hurt to also have some sort of friends around and ask, get some sort of help on in regarding to your guys' career path, right? But the most important thing is getting started, which I'm seeing you guys doing so. And I see you guys also boldly and passionately going after whatever it is that you guys are doing. So that is really good. So I do see you guys taking a risk and finding something that you guys truly enjoy doing. So that's really good. All right. Let's go on to your guys' regular finances. All right. Let me see. Okay, so this is really good. A lot of you guys are saving up your guys' finances. Some of you guys are planning your savings, which is really good. For those of you guys that are planning, for example, let's just say you guys are planning to you guys are saving up to buy a really good house, right? Or maybe you guys are saving up to buy yourself a new brand car. Any type of long-term expenses that you guys are wanting to make, I see you guys potentially getting them, right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. Because over there, there's like these ships. You can't really see them, but in the ocean, there's these ships, and it's representation of your guys' ships coming in, basically. I mean, there's nothing more that you could really explain from there. So it's just a matter of time before it happens. But I do want to clarify this high priestess, all right? So I'm getting kind of here that you guys need to also realize that, how do I put this into words? It's like I have it in my head, but I don't like to. It's difficult for me to say it. When it comes to the high priestess, there's a reason why these two pillars are here, right? And these two pillars are a symbolism of you guys, balancing your guys' heart and mind. So it's like you guys are also completing this kind of balance state of mind and your heart, if that makes any sense, right? You guys are starting to understand how to use money. You're understanding how to have a better relationship with money, which is basically kind of what I mentioned before with the Kipper deck. This is just kind of like, just basic extra confirmation here. It's like you guys are also choosing to ignore your guys' wants, right? Which is not bad. It's okay. If you guys are wanting to save up your money, there's nothing wrong with it. But, just also know that if there are some sort of great opportunities in there, don't be afraid to spend your money on something that you feel like could be something that could bring potential, right? But it's like you guys are also learning through the lesson on your guys' heart and mind matter. It's like you guys are starting to learn to balance those things in regarding to your guys' money. You're starting to learn how to save your money and use your expenses to your advantage, if that makes any sense. Look at that King of Swords. It's like now you guys are actually, some of you guys could be like keeping track of your guys' money. And some of you guys, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there's like these apps, not trying to sponsor them, but there's like some of you guys might potentially be using apps like, for example, Acorns, where it's like every single dime or like anytime you spend your money, any time that you have those like extra like a couple of cents or whatever, you save it into your account and then it just keeps on stacking up. So some of you guys could also be investing or using those to your advantage as well too. If you guys haven't, I would suggest you do so because saving up over time could help out a lot, right? So let's go and end off your guys' reading with your guys' I Ching Oracle deck. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do have those two questions ready. Or forever hold your peace, all right? Because I'm going to tell you what they are right now. So for question number 1, we have the number 28, which says great exceeding. It says the rich pull warped, fruitful to have a direction to go and creating success. So basically, like you guys are also in this kind of, you're going into this new dimension. I know I use a lot of weird figurative words, but as long as you guys understand what I'm saying, that's all that matters. But it's basically you guys going into a new era, into your new skin, into your new self. And it's mostly because you guys have already been through a lot of lessons and you guys have conquered a lot of, obstacles. So it's like you guys are into the next stage in your guys' life. So, and it basically the direction that you guys are going in right now is gonna give you guys like a lot of opportunities, a lot of success, and things like that. And speaking of which, you guys are creating success. So for those of you guys, if you had a question regarding to your guys' work, your guys' career, or whatever, you guys will have success in it. Looking in the back of it, it says when you exceed something, you cross over a line and make a transition, kind of like what I mentioned before. You guys are kind of like stepping a new dimension, a new you, right? This brings stress, but also a greatness of spirit and purpose beyond the scope of the situation. Things cannot hold up as they are, like the ritual of the traditional Chinese house. So there must be a movement. Reach out imaginatively and explore. And then they also have some questions for you guys to kind of think about and look into, right? It says, what is overloaded? What have you outgrown? And what must you do? All right. Like I said, I am noticing this sense that you guys are kind of like, regardless what part of your life, you guys are kind of a little bit hitting rock bottom, and some of you guys might be feeling kind of a little stressed, but that's mainly just because you guys are stepping into a new like dimension in your guys' life, a new transition. And it kind of reminds me of this snake, right? A snake, whenever it sheds, it feels a bit of pain because it's like you guys are literally shedding your skin, right? But like through the pain, it's like it grows a new skin, a much more stronger and vital skin to protect itself, right? So it's gonna be painful at first, but it's gonna be worth it afterwards. And then for the second question, we have number 45, and it says gathering. So it says creating success, so double confirmation of you guys creating success. And it says, with the king's presence, there is a temple. Fruitful to see great people creating success, constancy bears fruit, using great sacrificial animals, good fortune, fruitful to have a direction to go. No, you don't have to actually sacrifice an animal, okay? And even so, I'm pretty sure that's illegal in so many states. This is like all back in all ancient Chinese, so you literally don't have to take these literally. It's mostly figuratively, but basically, you guys are going in the right direction. So as long as you embody yourself to be a successful person with the king's presence, there's a temple, then you are bound to have success, right? Fruitful to see great people. So some of you guys are meant to see some of the greatest people or meet great people and therefore create success. And as long as you guys keep staying consistent, you guys will see success along the way as well too. Is kind of what I'm getting here. In the back, it says this may mean an external gathering, investing with others in a common purpose or an internal one. You are integrating your many roles and strengths, explore, share roots, perhaps seeing people for guidance to align your efforts with your purpose and understand mundane daily activities as part of a larger story. And then some questions for you guys to keep in mind. What is asked of you and what are you investing in? So kind of like what I talked about when it came to the Fool card, where it's like some of you guys, it might be really helpful for you guys to like invest in your family members, your friends, and even if it's not the case, just invite people that you guys look up to, because you always learn from the people that you guys look up to, and sometimes they can be your guys' guide into the right path, right? And on when I mean by right path, I mean in the direction where you guys feel more happy and fulfilled. Obviously, we create our own paths, right? So that is what I have for you, Geminis. Hopefully, you guys liked it and you found this to be helpful. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right, take care.